Hey guys, welcome back to MLB 22, the show, Red Sox franchise mode. Today, today or Saturday, it's going to be a double upload day. Well, I'm trying to do that for the weekend because I have been playing a lot of MLB 22, the show, Red Sox franchise mode for a while, and I'm pretty sure I'm way ahead of the schedule. I certainly play way more than I thought it would be. So you know what? Since I have a lot of gameplays that I stored in my computer, I might just produce a video or make a video, as many as possible, but at the same time in a very consistent manner. So I think I did run through this before, but of course I'm going to say it again. I will be doing like a daily upload on the weekdays only, so one video per day, from Monday to Friday. So that's 5 episodes. And of course, for Saturday, Sunday, I'm trying to do a double upload. So for this instance, which means that today I'll be uploading two. By the time this video is out, I think potentially within an hour there will be another video being out as well. And of course for Sunday, which is tomorrow, I'll be doing the same thing pretty much. So you know what? I'm trying to complement with the schedule, for the real life schedule as well. So make sure that we are not falling way too behind, because with my previous MLB 21 show, I felt like it was a little bit, I think it was a little bit too much for me in the end, because pretty much every day I will be producing a series per day, so which is could be three to four videos a day. And I think that would be, for me, it was a little overwhelming for sure, with the whole editing and of course with the playing as well. And you know what, for this game, and for any MLB 22 the show, I tend to play pretty much every out, every pitch, to get that authentic experience where I somehow just play the whole team. Of course, it will take approximately 45 minutes to an hour, but there's some games where you score a lot of runs or you go into extra innings where it's going to take more than 1 hour, and that part of the game, or that part of the life, it's a little bit overwhelming per se. But of course, it is just part of it. Thank God I kind of not threw away, I think that's a strong word, but I finished my FIFA career mode, and of course there will be 2 more episodes coming out for my Arsenal career mode if you guys are interested. That will be the last 2 episodes before I actually move on from the PS4, which is I still haven't found a buyer yet, because I haven't really finished recording it, but I have to record that as soon as possible. Just trying to get the footage out as soon as possible, so at least from now on to pretty much, I don't know, to the next generation, I'll be recording everything in PS5, which is honestly awesome. Of course, I definitely can tell the difference between PS4 and PS5 based on how fast the game load. And of course, for MLB The Show, the only thing that you will experience how this game loaded as soon as possible, or pretty fast, is in terms of when you enter the game. So after the lineup, you press option or you press start, and then it takes probably at least 5 seconds to go to the main cutscene, the early cutscene. But back in PS4, I believe it takes 10 to 15 seconds, which is, I wouldn't say annoying, but it's so nice that you upgraded your own console. Eventually you can see that part of money just kind of pays off in the end. But of course, again, it is going to be it will be just majority of them will be on PS5 right now. Again, super excited, and I have been doing this for pretty much 10 episodes for now, where I played or just played PS5 gameplay for you guys. And of course, I don't know if you guys can tell the difference between the old PS4 gameplay, PS5 gameplay, but when I play it on my PS5, of course it does create a huge difference. So and yeah, so right here we start a new series against Texas Rangers. Again, on paper, Texas Rangers is a pretty good team, but for them in real life, I haven't been really hearing a lot of news from them. Of course, they signed last year MVP Marcus Semien, and of course signing Corey Seager from the Dodgers as well. But apparently they haven't, well, especially for Semien, he hasn't been really quite replicate his career or his season, his last season to this season for some reason just kind of not working out for him as well. And right there, Garrett Richett, who remembers he was part of the 2021 season roster, and of course he was having a lot of trouble commanding his slide, especially very inconsistent pitcher as well. But right here, he's pitching for the Rangers and giving up a single, and right here giving up a sac fly to Conforto. One run's gonna score, and we have extended the game to 7-3. Again, a very comfortable lead per se, 4 runs lead right now, and of course scoring another run right here definitely helps. And then Santana will be replacing Garrett Richards for today's game. Of course, he pitched his 20th game of the season, but of course we somehow got out of that game, got out of that inning without scoring a run. Matt Strong will be coming on right here, striking out the first batter, or the last batter he sees in the 7th inning. Moving on to the top of the 8th right here, Rafael Devers gonna launch a stat one, a hanging slider at the top of the zone. There's no way he missed that, and of course that is going to be a no doubt home run, a solo home run for Devers again. He seems to be the home run leader in the team as well. Again, last season he hasn't been really quite been productive with his power, but of course certainly in this season he is a completely different player. And of course JD Martinez at the same time hasn't been producing too much so far in the season, but right here, as I was talking about, he's not producing as much as I thought he would be. He launches a home run, a solo home run this time, back-to-back home run, and I believe that would be his, I don't know, 5 or 6 home run of the season. Again, I feel like his home run is definitely coming along. Of course, it's sad to see how his stats in terms of his power has gone down significantly compared to last season. And right here, Trevor Story, you just gotta love it. 3 home runs. You hit 3 home runs in the same inning. Of course, 2 of them are no doubt home run. Trevor Story right there, I believe that would be his 2nd home run of the season. Again, Trevor Story, great power against lefty, but hasn't been really projecting that power in the game. And of course, right here, moving on to the bottom of the 8th right here, pretty much last half, 1.5 inning, Garrett Whitlock will be pitching right here, hopefully for 2 innings, and right there, a 1-2-3 inning, getting Semien out with a very good play by Trevor Story to end the inning. And top of the 9th right here, J Martinez look for a walk, and 1 run is going to score, bases loaded walk as well. So 1 run is going to score, 11-3 so far, and 2-2 count to center. Bogarts hits that hanging slider to center field, but it is going to be caught right there. 1 run is going to score very easily. Unfortunately, he couldn't really got a lot with that fastball, or that slider. Could have been, it could have been more than just a sac fly. But Joe Barlow will be coming on right here pretty much for the last out of the inning so far. He has a very bad ERA, 9.6, and Trevor Story is looking to recreate what he did in the last inning, but unfortunately a hanging slider couldn't really get too much of that. A pop-up to Corey Seager to end the top of the 9th right here. Last 3 innings, and of course, Garrett Whitlock will be pitching the last inning, and right there, getting Cajon, I think. Was it Cajon? I think that's the player's name, out with line drive to 3rd base. Everybody was on shift there. Turns out it was right there at the right time, and we have won the first game of this 3-game series against Texas Rangers. Again, arguably a very comfortable game in general. 12 runs being scored, and 18 hits, and of course committing 1 error as well. Player of the game is Rafael Devers, 4 for 6 with a home run and 2 doubles. And of course, Nick Pivetta will be taking the win, and we take game 1 of this 3-game series. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in a bit.